Hey folks, welcome back. It's Ardwulf. We're on episode 3 of our playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3, and we're in February of 1936. Let's start the clock. We're on speed 4. Trade offer from Czechoslovakia, paying us 7 cents a day. We're taking a big hit on money right now. I don't particularly care. I will turn on automate trade, and it will work to equalize that if it comes down to that. We're almost out of diplomatic points, too, but I don't really care too much. If I automate trade, though, I need to allocate a little bit of extra points to that. Let's take a look at technology. Okay, so April 14th, 15th, 14th, 15th. Push that up. I don't think it's worthwhile. I've seen people do it, and I've done it, to sit here and organize this by delivery date. I wish you could just click one button and sort it by arrival date. That would be fantastic, but you can't. I like to do it anyway so I can look at and at a glance see what's coming when. But it's really a pain in the dick to do it. And I wish there was just one button. You'd think somebody would mod that, actually. Alright, so this all looks good. Everything here's coming off as soon as April, actually. And we're at speed 4. Speed 4 is a good speed right now. Since we're in episode 3, let's start taking a look at the order of battle, which is currently garbage. We're going to take this... this is the 15th Panzer Corps. We're going to make that the 10th Panzer Corps. I actually worked all this out in advance. No, I am not trying to give these guys historical names. However, to an unlettered American, to give them German names makes the game so much more flavorful. So I'm kind of trying to do that. Also, we need to change this first Kampfgeschwader to a good name for an interceptor squadron, which is Jagdgeschwader. So I had misremembered that from my notes. Okay, so looking at the air fleet here, we've got all these tactical bombers. Let's look at our production real quick. 143 versus 175? How did I get up to 175? Oh, and that's how. Alright, so we will tank upgrades and tank reinforcement. That's why. This comes right off my production. What is this? Resource stockpile almost empty. We'll automate trade. Put that there. I'm fine with that. I don't really care now. I got myself out of the immediate hole with the UK, and I'm not going to do anything provocative until at least next year anyway. We do need to look at intelligence, though. We got 10 spies all over the place now, and we've got 2 free spies, which is not super high, so we probably need to keep that going for another month or so. But looking at this, we need more supplies. In order to get this number down, we need to get this up, so we'll make it about 48.5. That makes it go down 0.01 per day, which is not fast, but it's as fast as I would like to make it at this time. So this will have to do. Yeah, see that descent 3.3%. I lose 3.3% right off of my IC, which is no bueno. Or nicht gut, perhaps I should say. Alright, so order of battle. We first of all have an HQ up here in East Prussia. Let's move some guys around. We'll move this guy here. This basically garrison unit will go here, I guess. Here, actually. We're treating that as a garrison unit. This cavalry division actually got reorganized as a panzer division historically. and ended up getting consumed in the hell that was Stalingrad. So this awaits a commanding group, but I don't care at the moment. So we'll look at Oberkommando des Heeres at the moment, and we'll have Heeresgruppe A. We're going to change that to be Heeresgruppe Ost. And we're going to go into theater map mode. Now, it seems to me that Germans have two theater commands. So you have the division. The headquarters over the division is the corps. Over the corps, it's the army. Over the army, it's the army group. And over the army group, it's the theater. Now, Germany is a land power, and while I could justify two theater-level HQs, I don't need two theater-level HQs at this point in the game. And really, at no point before the invasion of the Soviet Union do I need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete one of the theater HQs. Now, if I go directly to Oberwest, I'm going to see that I cannot disband the unit. It's grayed out because it has a theater associated with it. Now, the theaters are kind of nice for like mnemonic purposes to say like, okay, this group will defend this particular part of the border or whatever, but it doesn't do anything game-wise unless you are automating your military, and I'm not doing that. Nor am I going to do that at any point. So let's collapse all and go to Oberkommando des Heeres, and we'll edit its theater. And once we have edited its theater away, then we can go to Oberwest and delete the theater. And we will. Now, we have now a bunch of orphaned units, though. So we're going to need to go back to the Order Battle Browser. Collapse all, and we'll see that we have a shitload of abandoned units. However, we have an army group. But I think we don't have any armies. So let's find, and we have this group, which will detach. We have these divisions directly under the army group, which is not good. So actually, we're going to take Oberkommando des Heeres and rename it. To Oberkommando der Wehrmacht. We're going to take this corps and we're going to create an army based on that corps. And we're going to make this army, we're going to rename that the Second Army. Okay, and we're going to leave that in Königsberg. But we'll move the HQ, I think, here. Move that unit there. As you can see, we now have 19 free spies, so we actually want to make this, we want to start adjusting this down. And we're shooting for 1.5. And a lot more research is possible now, which is great. So let's go to, we got some capital ship tech, we got some destroyer tech. Let's look at fighter tech. You can't develop any. We can develop stuff early, so this particular technology is scheduled for production in 1938. If we do it now, we'll take a huge hit on efficiency on it, so we won't do that. In 1937, we will be able to do that without taking the hit. So industry, let's see. Can't do any of this now either. And I'm going to pause. I'm trying not to pause a lot, because I pause a lot. Operational level command structure, operational level organization, delay between attacks. We definitely want that, so let's put that in. Infantry warfare we can't take yet. Mass assault gives us additional infantry morale. We definitely want that. I mean, it's not like we don't want almost all this stuff. Schwerpunkt is 10, so we want to get that in production. This is going to take the better part of a year to finish, so we definitely want it up. We're now at 18.7. We need 18. I'm satisfied with that number. Italy enforced a puppet on Ethiopia. Italy starts the game at war with Ethiopia. And what do we have? We have Zerstora Geschwader. Let's put this unit in Kiel. And we'll highlight that. And we'll reorganize these units. Okay, that is okay. And we're calling that unit the Atlantische Flottille. So we'll now highlight that. Okay, and right now the Schlachtflotte is doing basically nothing. We need to take this too, we'll highlight that, and we'll merge these two units. And we'll make it the first Unterseebootsflotte. We'll make it a flotilla. Or flotilla rather than fleet. Geschwader, by the way, means squadron. More research possible. Oh, actually. Okay, so we do need one more. Central planning, HQ toughness, counterattack. What we got here? I think we're okay here for now. We got the artillery. We want... that puts us a little over where I want to be right now. I'm trying to budget this stuff precisely. But we're not in the hole at the moment, so I'm satisfied. So looking at... Again, at the order of battle. We have now an army up in East Prussia. And we want to take a look at this unit, which is terribly placed also. Move this guy up here. Move this guy up here. And this guy here. And this HQ here. And we'll take the HQ and create an army. And that army is going to be called, that's actually going to be Second Armée. So we're going to move this, let's see, here. Actually, we're going to delete this HQ. And this army, which we're moving, we'll make this the Second Army. And we'll put this HQ under that Second Army. And the green line means that he's within command range. And now we'll take the army, which is under Oberkommando der Wehrmacht, and create an army group. And we'll put that army group here. Guderian, skill 5, not surprisingly. We'll move him here, and he's not under anybody right now. We're going to create a new HQ for that. And we'll place that First Corps under the Second Armée as well. So now our Second Army has 3 corps under it. This First Corps, let's see here. Second Army has this corps, and this corps. And then this corps, where's Guderian going? Put this corps right here. That's the first army group. That army group is going to be called Heeresgruppe Ost. Okay. And then basically everybody on the East Front is going to be subject to this for now, until, you know, the Polish question gets settled. Then these guys, we're going to move this here, move this here, move this here, move this HQ here. No reason not to actually put guys on the border at this point. We got something else coming. Unterseebootsflottille. We'll put that here in Wilhelmshaven. And we now have, we want to rename this. And we got something else coming. Ah, a garrison. Very good. Okay, we'll put this in Wilhelmshaven. We got more guys coming, more garrisons coming, which is great, because we need them. So we particularly need... Alright, this guy doesn't need to be here. We'll move him here. Alright, we want the infantry division, not the garrison. Move him here. Move this HQ here. And move this guy here. We particularly want to garrison the ports. So that's a bunch of garrisons that are now in need of... I should have put one up here. That's okay, there's more coming. And of course, garrisons are like the slowest moving units in the game, too. Infantry support weapon and small arms advances. Now, these particular technologies are staged. So we're currently 3 of 12 is going to be the current. Well, actually, that's a bad example. So if we look at the bottom, small arms. This is infantry small arms, right? Infantry support weapons. Okay, that's this one. So the new level is 19, which is level 3, will be 1938, and we don't want that because we're again going to take a big hit there. And we're also going to take infantry small arms, so we want to get rid of that as well, which means we have more room now. So let's take a look at naval. These are 1937 technologies. We want to take destroyer escort, battle fleet concentration. Again, puts us at 20, which is where we want to be. Start the clock again. We've got a bunch of guys moving around. We'll take this garrison unit, create an HQ, and we'll put, oops, okay, pause the clock for that. We'll take this HQ and move it here. And then this HQ is going to be called the First Sicherungskorps. Alright, and then we'll attach this to it, and we'll attach, wait a minute. Okay, that's not one we wanted to attach. First Sicherungskorps, this guy will go to the First Sicherungskorps as well. And we need another one up in Kiel, and this corps has 3 attached to it already. So this guy will attach to the First Sicherungskorps as well. He's going to be out of range, but I don't really care right this minute. So that's okay. Alright, these guys. We'll take this guy, move him here, take this guy, move him here, take the HQ, put him here, and take this infantry. There. We'll take this infantry, put it there. And then where'd the HQ going? Right there. That's where we want that to be. We got guys moving in down here. Put this here. Put this HQ here. Infantry, infantry, infantry. Actually, we'll move that here. Let's see here. Move that here. One of these positions can be hit by 3 different provinces, which is disadvantageous. So this guy needs to be detached and reattached to this, the 5th Army Corps. Oops. Oh well. This guy needs to be attached to the 5th Army Corps, and then this is orphaned. However, we need to do this anyway, so we'll do it here. This corps, we will create an army. And we will call this the First Army. And above the First Army, we'll create an army group, which we will call Heeresgruppe West. Okay, now the HQ will move here for now. And we'll move that. That's the core HQ, that's the core HQ. And we'll start the clock, and we're doing inefficient research. Let's stop the clock. Light artillery and infantry anti-tank weapons. So again, we'll go to the bottom of the list and punt the last two off. And we need more stuff. We will take, let's go to escorts. We want submarine hull, submarine torpedoes. Let's see. Submarine engine. Get rid of submarine torpedoes. We're still at 20 versus 18.7, so we'll take off hull actually and do engine for now. Start the clock again. We're in April. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff happening. We're going to end up splitting this this Panzer Corps into two separate Panzer Corps at some point. But I'm not terribly concerned about it right now. So let's look at our production. I guess let's first take a look at this. Ooh, artillery brigades. Okay, so basically I'm just going to attach these to existing infantry divisions. And I don't have to be particularly methodical about that. Any infantry division that it can accommodate, I just need to mouse over it and make sure that it's not something weird like a mountain division or something like that. Alright, so that's advantageous for them. Artillery, even if I'm not getting the combined arms bonus, it's still good to have. Now, I'm going to end up taking Austria. And right now, let's take a look at that actually. We have 50 free spies. So let's go back to technology and start ticking this down some more to about 1.25 spies. And once again, this gets kicked up. So we'll go back to naval. Actually, we'll go to air and start looking at fighter ground control. And that might be it for now. Okay, we just got artillery barrel and ammunition and artillery carriage and sights, which are too far ahead. So right now we're back at 18. Looking at fighter stuff. There's nothing we need. Cruiser warfare. Cruisers and battle cruisers. That's too far ahead, though. We don't have any battle cruisers, and we're not going to build any. But we can take destroyer crew training. Battleship crew training. And we still need one more. Commander decision making. We want to look at industry. Can I do any of this now? I think the answer is no, I can't. Fighters, no, I can't. Bombers, we need the basic bomb, I believe. Where is it? Here it is. We need that. So that puts us at 21. We're at 20.34. That's where we want to be. Start the clock. So this guy's our lone division up there. We're going to put this guy up here on the Polish border. So right now we'll just move them here. And we'll reorganize them when we get to that part. So I guess I'm going on a piecemeal approach here. So this first army group, didn't I rename this one? This is an army. Yeah, okay. So this is actually the first army. Way to screw this up. Okay, and then the first army group will be Heeresgruppe West. And then we'll place this army group under Oberkommando der Wehrmacht. So if we now look at, I guess we have this Waffen-SS division, which we'll put over here for now. And this Heeresgruppe Ost. Move that there. Now we can, of course, strategic move stuff, but we don't really need to do that at the moment. We'll move the first army here up to Frankfurt. Sounds good. I don't like to keep HQs stacked together. There are reasons to do so, but those are not really relevant at this particular point in the game. Let's take this garrison unit and strategically redeploy. So if I just wanted to move this guy to Plön, for example, I can just highlight the unit, right-click in Plön. But I want to strategically redeploy because I don't want him to take 8 friggin' months to get there. So I'm going to control right-click and then strategically redeploy. Boom, and there he'll go. And then we'll see that he's going to arrive much faster. Not instantly, but much faster. Truppentransporter Flotilla. These units will go in Stettin, and I'm perfectly happy with the name of that, Truppentransporter Flotilla. So I'm kind of informally, this isn't quite the way they did it historically, but I'm kind of calling air units Geschwader, Squadron, and naval units Flotilla, or Flotilla. So I'm not strictly adhering to the actual historical naming conventions, but I am adhering to them as much as I care about. So here we have 3 interceptors. We're going to put them here in Münster. And then we'll go to order battle and put them all in the same unit. Alright, we need to scroll down for that. Alright, and we'll delete this extra. And we'll look at that in Münster. And we're going to call this the second Jagdgeschwader. Pardon me for typing as slowly as I am, but it's German, so give me a break. Alright, so we're up to May of 1936. Let's pause the game and end the episode here. Thanks for watching as you continue to bear with me through the interminable slog that is working our way up to the part where we actually declare war. It is, in fact, not 1938, it is 1936. 13 May 1936. So I'm hoping that next episode we will be able to get into 1937, and we're going to start moving the clock quite a bit faster here pretty soon. So bear with me, and I hope that you will join me next time. Thanks for watching.